Today, we're diving into some exciting news about Samsung's latest foldable device, the Galaxy Z Fold 6. We've had some fresh leaks and renders to discuss, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. So let's get started. First up, we have a new render shared by Twitter user Ali, comparing the Galaxy Z Fold 6 to the Fold 5. According to Ali, the new outer display of the Fold 6 features a boxier design and a slimmer hinge, significantly enhancing its overall appearance. The most noticeable difference, a wider cover display. This render clearly shows a reduced hinge, contributing to a sleeker and wider design. What do you think of the new design? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. Next, let's talk about a leaked photo from the reliable leaker Ice Universe. This photo provides a glimpse of the Galaxy Z Fold 6 outer screen, which appears wider and sharper compared to the Fold 5. Although the photo doesn't reveal much detail, it suggests that the cover display width will increase from 57mm to over 60mm. This change aligns it more closely with the design of the OnePlus Open, catering to consumers who prefer a more usable external display. Ice Universe also mentions symmetrical bezels, but it's tough to determine from the photo if they'll be slimmer. For the first time on a Galaxy Fold device, the Fold 6 features symmetrical bezels. A photo of a cover screen protector shared by Ice Universe supports this, showing sharper corners and thinner bezels all around. The screen protector measures 60.2mm between the side bezels, compared to the 57.4mm of the Fold 5. This suggests Samsung is still fine-tuning the width of the cover screen, aiming for the perfect balance. Samsung may have recognized that the cover screen on the Fold series is slightly too narrow to fully substitute for a standard Galaxy phone. Hence, a wider cover display on the Fold 6 could make it more convenient to use when folded. Now let's talk about some of the rumored variants of the Galaxy Fold 6. We've heard whispers about a Galaxy Fold 6 Ultra, a Fan Edition, and possibly even a Fold 6 Slim. Ross Young and Galaxy Club, two of the most reliable sources in smartphone tech leaks, have shared exciting details about the upcoming Fold 6 Ultra. It will feature larger displays for both the cover and inner screens compared to the regular variant and will be significantly thinner, earning the internal nickname Fold 6 Slim. According to Galaxy Club, Samsung also refers to it as the Fold 6 Slim Pro. Despite the different names, they all refer to the same device, which Samsung has yet to finalize. For simplicity, let's call it the Fold 6 Ultra. According to Ross Young, the Galaxy Fold 6 Ultra will be priced similarly to the regular Fold 6 at around $1,800. Many of us expected it to exceed $2,000, so this is definitely a pleasant surprise. But here's a twist. The Fold 6 Ultra won't support the S Pen. Samsung has removed the digitizer, which means no S Pen functionality and no slot for it. This is pretty puzzling since the Ultra variant is supposed to be an upgrade over the regular model. Despite this, the Fold 6 Ultra will have a larger display and a slimmer design. However, the lack of S Pen support might be a deal breaker for some users. Panel shipments for the Fold 6 Ultra will start in Q4 this year, with a launch expected in January alongside the Galaxy S25. Now let's talk about a photo suggesting a design change, which might also mean upgraded camera hardware. Samsung is addressing the notorious crease issue on their foldable screens. Ice Universe claims the Fold 6 will reduce the visibility of the crease significantly. Finally, the Fold 6 was spotted on Geekbench, confirming it will be powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset. What are your thoughts on these changes? Do you think the wider cover display will make a significant difference? And how do you feel about the potential Fold 6 Ultra? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, peace out. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the Capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, we don't clearly expect any other major changes. We're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.